stuff
That's why.
stunk. That was boring. I wasn't on. I didn't know to be on.
Okay. We can cut it. So we'll do the intro now.
Just lie to me and tell me you're gonna cut it at least.
Okay, that's fair. All right, ready? And
Make the mic fly.
Resurrection. Funny how the music runs time to perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you're up, feeling low, keep walking and we can't get fucked. Wherever you're.
all right, everybody, welcome back to Going for Broke. I'm your host, Benjamin Smith, the smallest wiener in Idaho, and I'm joined by Jacob Smith, my co-host, the smallest wiener in Pennsylvania.
Let's go. 10-year defending champ, smallest wiener.
Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
go.
No one's going to stop us. That's right. Anyway, this is Going for Broke. These episodes are coming out every single week, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you aren't listening to it right now, then you can lick my balls. But anyway, yeah.
Let's
Thanks for
go.
everyone being here. We don't have a sponsor for today. That's okay. And yeah, Jake, take it away.
Okay, so Ben was just telling me about how he likes Caitlin Clark more than Angel Reese, and he said it has nothing. It has nothing to do with the way they play basketball.
It's not based on talent. Actually, it's actually completely based on race.
Okay, good.
I think
Good.
the WNBA was they were waiting for their next Larry Bird to go and
Okay.
to
Gotcha.
go and, yeah, put some class into the game. Yeah, this is bad. This is really
Yeah, we can't start like that. We can't start. It's a character piece.
Technically, yeah.
I thought you were going to go a different angle with it than when we talked earlier. I didn't know you were going to do the same angle.
I was just looking up how to stay monetized on YouTube right before I was doing all this.
Yeah, we can't start like that.
The first 60 seconds.
There's words
We
that you
didn't
can't even say.
We didn't say slurs,
This is true.
but we should be
say
okay.
like the first couple of minutes. There's a couple of things that happen that you can't talk about that involve planes. There's
and
they don't like that
certain
one. Yeah, they don't like
buildings,
that one. That
they
one
don't
gets
like
you
it.
demonetized immediately.
Yeah,
You can't
real
even bring that
quick.
one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read through this before too. There's a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
That'll take you out right away.
I think they updated the policy to like it's 60 seconds now. If you can keep it clean for 60 seconds, then you're pretty much in the
I just have to
clear.
acknowledge the fact that I look like a ghost right now. In this, I have like fluorescent lighting down here.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brutal. I couldn't be any paler. I should just turn that light off. Oh no! But now I got a
know
mad
you blew.
shadow. Now I look like Darth Sidious. Like half my
You
face
look like
is like
Humpty
shadow.
Dumpty with facial hair going on right now.
Yeah, dude, my big ass head.
So
But,
Matt Miller's back.
Today's
And he's got a-
Juneteenth.
It is
Shout out to
Juneteenth.
everybody
That's
on
why
Juneteenth.
we're recording this.
Yes, did you hear that Steve Kerr's son was hired to the Warriors as an assistant coach?
Perfect. I think it's
You know what his son's name is?
oh no, is
Steve
it
Kerr's son.
Juneteenth? Oh, no.
No, it has nothing to do
Is
with
it-
Juneteenth. His
is it
name's Nicholas. His name's
Okay.
Nicholas Kerr. Just don't abbreviate his first name because it's a problem. I mean,
I see.
they couldn't have waited a day. They couldn't have waited a day on that
I know.
one. When I seen that come up on ESPN, I was like, "Yo!"
Whoa!
They made sure they spelled out Nicholas. I'm telling you, they knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
They knew what they were doing. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
Like,
mistakes
he goes
there.
by his
You can't
full
even say that name fast.
No, you can't.
Yeah,
You
Your
gotta
favorite coach in the
understand, you gotta
NBA,
be
Nick
real careful.
Kerr. You
Yeah,
gotta give a big space in there.
big gap right in between the
space.
two.
Yeah, I mean, what
Man.
was he thinking, Steve?
I don't know,
you didn't
dude.
see that coming? You didn't see that coming at all? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess he did play with Michael Jordan back in the day, so he's probably like the least racist guy at all. So it just like wasn't even his
Yeah,
head.
that's fair.
But you're gonna name your son Nick Kerr? What are we
Yeah.
doing here, dude? That might even get us demonetized. I don't even think I can say his name without getting demonetized. I feel like the algorithm. I was just saying the guy's name. I feel like the algorithm is still gonna flag it.
Yeah, please, YouTube gods.
Algorithm. I was just talking about my favorite NBA coach, Nick Kerr. Okay,
Nick
Sp-
Kerr.
space in the
That's
middle.
all.
All right, I'm not saying it. Okay,
Okay.
I swear. But I just thought that
Man.
was a bad day for them to sign him. I was like, just give it a day, guys. Just give it
Yeah.
a day. Wait until tomorrow. What are we doing?
Yeah.
It's Juneteenth.
Yeah, you need one relative or one friend that's always going to tell you that's a bad idea. You can't be surrounded by yes men. Okay?
Yes.
Because a yes man lets you name your son Nick. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how did you not see that one
Anything.
coming, dude?
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you think, oh, this is baby Nicholas Kerr. Like, I
Yeah.
can't even imagine that. But yeah,
That's some
shouts out to him.
white-
Congrats on the job.
White Mormon innocence right there.
Yeah,
Of the-
like Manti
where-
Teo innocence.
Yeah. Yeah, literally of like, you're so nice you don't even realize that you're
Yes.
actually being like kind of racist
Manti
about
Teo
it.
was
Yeah.
so nice. He was like, "She's alive again?"
She's oh my god,
He's like,
she's
"What?
back? She
She's dead?
survived.
But now she's alive. He's like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I dedicated the whole game to you.
I hope he didn't send any penis pictures, Manti Teo.
I guarantee he sent a million dick pics.
You think he did?
100%, dude. I don't know.
That's tough. That's tough.
You ever wonder if like if there's any of your pics just floating around the internet somewhere on a website?
I don't know because I don't think I've sent any above age. So if there are any floating
That's
around,
good. Yeah, that's a good point.
they're on
Me
a
neither.
bad website. I think I got those in
Yeah.
under the wire, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good point. now you
I
mention
think
it.
I made the deadline on those. So if they are, I think if anybody has those,
We're good.
they got bigger problems. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I say you need to go through your phone and hit the delete button, and then go in
Yeah.
the recently deleted as well.
No. If you found ours,
Yeah.
like, let us know, and then I'm gonna call your sheriff's department. But please let me know if it's circulating around.
Yes, this is true.
I'm also glad that I only ever took them on like a flip phone, right? So it's like even if you could find it,
Right.
that's like it's like 6 pixels in that whole picture right there. It's a bowl of oatmeal. That's how grainy it's
Yeah.
gonna be. So good
My
luck.
move is-
Yeah, I could disprove it's mine.
My move is you go on Snapchat and you take a picture of your hand, right, like this, and then you use the scissor tool, right, and then you cut the hand out, right, of the
Ooh.
scissor tool, and then you take
Yeah.
a picture of your wiener, right, and then you expand it, you make the wiener
You cut the
enormous,
shaft a little
and then
bit, and then you
and
keep
then you
going.
take the hand, you bring the hand in behind. The fingers
That's
stick
so
out,
smart,
and
dude.
And it's foolproof. Yeah.
That's so smart, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
except for the fact that
Even if
it's
you just
like-
giving yourself a half inch, you just say it was a good
that's
picture.
call.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
That's my bad that I made it go back up to my mouth. That was
Yeah.
that was a tough call on my part.
I did take a Cialis at a young age, way younger than I needed it. I haven't taken one since, but pretty crazy. Penis pills, they work, and it doesn't just give you like a boner like you think it would. Like it just like it gives you like the on-off switch. Like you're like, oh, like
Yeah, I heard that.
yeah. Because you in the movies, you just take the pill and then you just are walking around
you
with a
have
rock
it.
hard bone for 5
Yeah.
hours or whatever. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah. No, I heard like Blue Chews, it's like it's gonna keep you at half chub, but if you want to go, it literally is like flipping a switch and then you're good to go, baby.
So if you're gonna take a penis picture, maybe you get a Blue Chew. You go on the website. You know what I mean.
Yep.
You want to be giving your best there. I would say.
If
Or
Blue Chew wants to sponsor us,
yeah, come at me, Blue Chew. I would love that.
I literally make 2 posts a day called Bricked Up just for you guys. You guys haven't
Let's go,
responded to
Blue Chew.
anything. Yeah.
But what's I thinking about? Penis pictures. But the
Keep
common
going.
sales technique is you have to undersell and then over deliver. So maybe if you send the real thing and then you just put in that work, they come in with low expectations is what you want. Maybe you take the tool and you shrink it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe you go smaller, like a centimeter smaller, and then when they see it, they go, "Oh, they're happy." You know what I
They're
mean? They go, "Wow,
surprised.
this, yeah." They're like, "Ah," they're
Oh
not
my
going to say it,
gosh.
but you'll see it in their head. You'll see,
Guys, this is literally a marketing tactic 101. Like
Yes.
as far as like at the Going for Broke University, these tactics are free of charge. We're not even gonna get a Patreon behind how you can surprise your lady with your penis girth. So keep that in mind,
Yes.
folks. More to come. Pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel
But
like
yeah, or you go to your town's geotag on Instagram. You type your town in, right? And then you see pictures of women on there and what restaurants they go to. And then you go to that restaurant. That's another sales tip right there. And you go, "Oh, fancy meeting you here. Who would have thought?"
what are you doing here? This is insane.
And then you
I
get
need an air tag under her car.
Yes, you put an air tag under the car.
Yeah.
Then you go outside. You see what car she's driving. She has a convertible. Maybe you can get in through the drop top. You can hide in the back seat. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm not saying to do anything. I'm just saying maybe you clean back there. Maybe you bring a couple white. You do something nice.
That's
what I'm
all. Remember, garbage once it's on the street, it's all public. Okay, you can go through it as much as you want. There's nothing she
Yes,
can do
you go
about
through the
it.
trash.
Go through her trash.
Yes, go through her trash. Yes.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's not a stand your ground law. Okay, as long as you're retreating. Okay, so
Good
if you
point.
turn around,
You're good.
Say someone pulls a gun on you. If you turn around, they shoot you in the back. You're safe. Okay,
Go.
safe. You just turn around. You go safe. You know, there's nothing they can do. Technically, you're retreating. Okay.
On
Oh,
base. Almost got
you're
you.
in the panty drawer. They pull the gun. You give them your back. Okay. It's a classic self-defense technique in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. It's like you're dribbling the basketball and you're trying to get towards the net. You back all the way down the hall. Okay, you're rubbing up right against them until you're out that front door.
Yes. Back to basketball. We were talking about our grandparents who love Trump. They're super Italians. Okay.
Great.
Very Italian.
Very Italian.
But they love college women's basketball. So it just cracks me up when they go from watching Fox News and then they immediately watch a sport full of lesbians. It's a little the dichotomy of man. It's hard to explain. You know what I mean?
Here, yeah. They like softball. They like watching women's softball a lot too.
Yes.
I've noticed as well, which is everyone there. They are eating.
He says the Little League World Series. You know why I like it? Because they didn't put any of that shit on their bats about end racism. Okay, that's what he says to me.
That's cool. That's so cool.
He says, I'm not watching football because they put end racism in the end zone.
The end zone.
But I'm going to turn on college women's basketball, and we're going to watch some layups.
We're going to what? Yeah.
The dichotomy of man.
We're going to watch a lot of layups, a ton of layups actually, and 3-point shots.
There's a couple screws loose. We don't know what's going on. The math doesn't add up.
Yeah.
But
you got to think. But when they were born, when they were born was the Great Depression. Then there was World War II. By the time that they were like 10, right? They've seen a lot of shit, is what we're saying. Okay, so like they can't be perfect. There's how many lines in the sand are you supposed to draw when you're 87 years old?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, we can't really. You
can't.
can't really learn at that age. I think you're incapable of learning. Whatever.
At that point, your brain's been like, okay, can we just take a break for a second? I don't need to keep working on myself. Yeah. Also,
my system upboot is I turn on Fox News and I close my eyes and I listen for 3 hours straight.
For everything.
That's the information I got. All right, that's what I'm working with. And then you just turn on some college women's basketball, dude, and life is good.
Yep. Yeah, what I usually do is my palate cleanser. I'll turn on Tucker Carlson. I'll listen to his show with my pants off. And I do the same thing where I close my eyes, but when I start getting hard, that's when I turn it off. Because I know that's when it's really getting to me. I don't want it to get in my core, right? His information, I do kind of want it to wash over me a little bit. So, yeah.
Yeah, Tucker Carlson has the weirdest laugh. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
What the fuck is going on there, dude?
Really?
Yeah. Takes us in.
Yeah,
strange guy. I'm more of a... Oh wait, I gotta go back to women's basketball. What are we doing? We gotta lower the nets.
8-foot nets.
Best person in your league, they can barely dunk. Okay, it's not a dunk.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. We're not calling that a dunk. Brittany Griner. Okay, I've seen a dunk. It's a fingertip. Okay, they barely get a fingertip in there, and she's questionably not even a woman. I've seen the shirtless videos of her in the pool. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
Have you seen those?
She keeps them.
Okay, and she can barely dunk. So we're lowering the fucking rim. All right, you got the War Machine of Death. Okay, over there, you get them back for you, and you can barely dunk. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're not on my highlight reel every single week on ESPN, what are we doing? Why did we trade you? That Russian dude, didn't Nicolas Cage play him in a movie?
That I don't know.
The Lord of War.
I do know that
was based off of him.
What is it?
I think it's called Lord of War, where he was like an arms dealer.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. That's a movie about that guy's life. Anyway, I actually have been approached about playing Britney in her biopic.
Oh, okay, yeah, the Brittany Griner biopic. Yeah, I like that. You're gonna go full Jimmy Kimmel, Karl Malone.
Yeah,
just full makeup.
I'm going Rob McElhenney, Lethal Weapon remake. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yes, but we got to lower the rims. I want to see these bitches jamming on each other. Like, when in the NBA when someone jams and they just have their nuts in the other guy's face. I want to see just Caitlin Clark, just cooter in some chick's face, just riding her shoulder, dude. Dude, imagine you fucking behind the dunk jam, fucking squirt all over the opponent, dude. just, I mean, come on, dude. That's what we want to see. All right, that's what we want to see.
Then just two-finger sniffs and walks away.
It's the two-finger sniff. You know what I mean? I want 3-point celebrations.
that's the high- yeah.
How much do you think you're getting
Yeah.
fined for that? If you do the after
That'd be so
shooting
funny.
three in the WNBA,
Yeah.
how much the fine? That's what I want to know. I mean, you gotta just try it.
Yeah, that'd be so funny.
They don't even let John Morant do finger guns anymore. You know John Morant?
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
He did get caught with 2 guns, and they
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah,
times on Instagram Live.
that, yeah.
One time he was over state borders, and he posted a video of him with a gun. And rich people, they just don't go to jail. They just don't go to jail.
Yeah, if you have
I
enough
don't know how to
money,
explain it.
you get off with a warning. Shadori Sanders just got a warning for going 100 miles an hour on the highway in Cincinnati.
That's everybody does that. I seen that. I was like,
Yes.
who doesn't do that?
Yeah,
I
and
mean, what
that's
are we
gonna
doing
be the best offensive drives that's going to happen in Cincinnati this entire year. Shadori
Yes.
Sanders going 100 miles an hour on the highway.
I went 95 into 60. Okay, I've been there. Who hasn't
We've been there. Who hasn't been there, dude?
That's what
Actually, not me for a while because my car doesn't go over 70 miles an hour.
I mean. Okay.
'Cause- yeah,
I
we've
think
all
if you
been
get caught over state bounds with 2 guns, you lose the finger gun celebration privileges.
Yes.
They take
That's
them from
it.
him. They find him $100,000. But I mean,
Who's
I think he should maybe try a bazooka, sniper rifle, something like that. It was.
Yeah.
I think it was a pistols. He got caught with pistols, and then he did the finger guns. Maybe if he pulled out like an RPG, he got down on one knee like this. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like maybe I think they would let that slide. Maybe if he did like a machine gun.
Yeah. You open
Bolt
the
action.
shirt up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want suicide vest open the shirt. Just
Suicide vest. Hits the button. Hits the button.
it's the button.
Yells out Allahu Akbar.
Yeah,
Yes.
these are new.
Yeah.
Feel free for
New
anyone to
celebration.
workshop these. Yeah.
Take 'em. Yeah, take them.
Dude, and they're so picky and choosy of who they find. Because who was it?
Yeah.
Was it maybe Jameer Chase last season? He did the AK-47 in the crowd. I get it, right?
What's
Like,
wrong with that?
right? That's like
You
totally
said
fine.
it was a t-shirt cannon.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a t-shirt cannon. What are we doing? here?
But
Yeah.
then the next game,
He didn't say he was shooting Israelis. Okay, he didn't fucking say this is for Israel, and then he let
there
off.
was no context, dude.
Yeah, there's no context. It could have been anything.
Yeah. You ever seen a
What are we
Saudi
doing?
Arabian wedding? They shoot those AKs in the air all the time for the wedding.
Yes. Yeah. And
But yeah,
little
and
known
then
fact,
the-
actually, those bullets they just go up in the air and they disintegrate in
and
the
they
atmosphere.
never go back down. They never
They
touch.
never go back down. Actually, they go. They
Never.
breach the ozone layer. Actually, they go into space. No one gets hurt.
They're in space.
It's a
Yeah,
fact. Yes.
yeah.
Mhm.
Don't look that up. And then AJ Brown and Devontae Smith the next game, they did the Bad Boys where they went back to back with pistols out. And they were just like,
Oh yeah. That's
and they
great.
did the circle. Yeah, but AK-47 gets you what was that, like a $10,000 fine that he got, but AJ Brown and Devontae Smith got no fine for doing Bad Boys back to back
Nice.
pistols. So it's like, where's the line
Nice.
here, folks?
They should do a drive-by shooting where one guy pretends like he's driving a car and then the other guy stands next to him and he leads out the window. That's what they should do. Yeah. He drops a clip. They should up the switch.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Yes. Here's my celebration. I fucking just jam from the foul line, dude. Just jam from the foul line. I do the choke jerk.
yeah.
That's what I
Right
do.
there. Yeah,
Right there. I do the choke jerk and then I die. And then
Yeah.
I die. Yeah. That's my celebration.
Mine would probably be I'm gonna grab the ball, right? And then I'm gonna like get the crowd attention. I'm probably just gonna put it in my butt as hard as I can. Like
Yes, sit on it.
one
Sit on the
lay
ball.
down sideline, just go just in my ass.
Yes. Get down
Find
on
me
all
for
fours,
that. Yeah.
all fours, and then
All
shove the ball
fours.
into my own anus.
Yeah,
Yes.
into my own
Yes.
ass as hard as
Yeah.
I can on the sideline. It's gonna break through my butt pad.
I wonder if you could do a blowjob motion. You're definitely getting fined for doing the blowjob motion. You're definitely getting fined. You hold the hair, and you fucking dude, you're definitely getting
Yeah.
fined. Yeah.
If you could get
Oh,
two
no,
players
you were
to do it,
thinking he
that'd
does
be
a
so
blowjob.
funny. Yeah,
You fucking hit the 3, and then you do the double jerk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
that gets you demonetized. I looked that up. It says if you
You
do,
can ski.
you can't do. No, you can't ski. YouTube has an algorithm that detects skiing, and
Yeah.
I say YouTube, I'm just going on a ski.
I'm just going like this, dude. I'm going
on a ski. But yeah, they don't like it, dude.
Wouldn't-
YouTube hates skiing.
Dude, all of our views are on Spotify. We get no views on YouTube.
I know, what is going on with that?
Monetized.
Immediately, we
Yeah.
might have to rebrand. We might have to
We
rebrand.
might have to rebrand. We might have to
We
keep this
rebrand. We
kosher.
start a new page, and then now that we got the now that we got the code words, I think
I think we're good.
Because I think once you get flagged once, then they start looking. But I think if you don't get
We've
flagged,
been flagged every episode.
have we been flagged every episode?
It's so bad, dude.
Have we really been?
Oh yeah, yeah. We get notified. I get notified once a week.
Wait, what does it say? They listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, man. Even then, like, man, what did I post earlier this week? I posted your fight, your first fight story, and within the first minute, you're talking about ripping bongs on the beach as a 15-year-old, and then immediately you being like, yeah, so I had this fucking gun and it just allegedly fell out of my pocket, and I was like, that makes sense why we have 13 views on this clip right now.
Yeah, maybe we don't talk about that anymore. Maybe we put that story away. The bong one can stay. The bong one can stay.
We just gotta make sure it doesn't like stay in the first minute. We gotta make it out of the first minute.
Yes, maybe we rebrand and then we make a really good effort to keep it out of the first minute.
Yeah. Our whole rebrand is just to keep the first minute clean. Yeah.
Rebrand, make a new page that they're not onto yet. You know what I mean? New title or whatever.
What would we rename it? Rename it.
I would say probably
Two Bros One Pod. No, that's Two Bears
Palestinian Destroyers podcast. I would say
that's it.
I think that'll be safe. Yeah.
Yep.
I think if we do
IDF
6 million
Warriors.
podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah, I think we do Tower 7 podcast. I think that's all like that.
Yeah.
What if we do the skiing podcast? The two skiers podcast. We just can't do the motion at all.
That'd be every thumbnail is us going like this.
Yeah. On YouTube, it says if you like do sexual motions or gestures, that like it like flags it somehow. I don't know. You think they programmed the skiing into the YouTube? I think they.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm rich. I'm so mad. It's YouTube. Yeah,
we're just doing our 3-point celebrations. What's so wrong about that, guys?
Yeah, we're just talking about hitting a nasty 3 and then pretending to choke jerk yourself to death.
Choke jerk yourself off the net.
Here's my next nasty 3. It's called the laced cocaine. So you hit a 3 and then you pretend like you do a line and then you fall over. You fall over on the ground. Yeah, it's called the fentanyl. It's called the fentanyl.
It immediately lights out on the floor.
Yeah,
the teammates drag you out.
Yes.
Actually, I'd probably do the Ray Rice in the elevator, where I would.
Yes.
Yeah, so you go up, and like after you get the dunk, you make the 3, you fake slap your teammate, right, and then they're out, and then you just grab them by one arm and you drag them.
You drag them.
Okay. Yeah, you drag them with one arm off the court the entire time.
Okay, so here's my celebration. All right, you need. Okay. Now this is an in-depth celebration. Okay, you're gonna need.
I'm listening.
You're gonna need 5 people. Okay, it's a 5-person celebration. We need 3 people to stand straight up and down. Okay, we need 3 people to stand next to each other. Now, the first guy, he's gonna run into one of the 3 people standing. Then we're gonna have this second guy. He's gonna run into the second person that's standing. Okay, and then the third guy, he's gonna fall down on his own. No one's gonna at all. And people are gonna go, "What is this simulated?" And we're gonna say, "I don't know. I don't know how it felt.
I have no idea. Yeah,
we don't know what's going on." Yeah.
I've got one. This would be a 5-man. So it would be. Well, I was watching a lot of World War II documentaries, so to keep this in mind. But yeah, it would be 4 guys on their knees facing away from you. And then you're like this, and you go
execution style.
It's over, and then and then the next guy falls over.
Gotcha. Yes, execution style. Yeah, Grima. I like it.
Yeah,
here's my celebration is you need a really big black on your team, okay? And then someone's gonna have cancer, and he's gonna open his mouth, and bees are gonna come, or butterflies are gonna come out of his mouth. And it's gonna cure the other players. Is that the Green Mile? It's the Green Mile celebration. Yes.
Oh man, if there was one team that only had one white guy on it, it'd be really funny. Like if the white guy made a 3, where he sits down and the whole. And you know that one picture of the little white girl on the sofa surrounded by all the big black guys behind the sofa?
Okay, yes, I like this.
You gotta recreate that photo with them.
And he says, "Shouts out to my favorite coach, Nick Kerr." That's what he says.
That's so bad, dude. What are they thinking?
I know. What was he doing?
What are you doing?
They're definitely flagging that, dude. They're definitely flagging that.
We're so screwed, man. Oh.
He's a coach. What do you want me to say? I'm saying his name.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like that.
What are we gonna censor ourselves? The ESPN's gonna say it, everyone's gonna say it. Fine, we're good.
Yeah. Shouts out to
And
him.
sometimes people in Mississippi say it. They say that coach's name.
They say
and
they love that
really
coach.
mean it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their favorite
Wild
coach.
name. Absolute wild name. Can't believe someone would name the child that. But back to the celebration. Back to celebrations.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so this celebration, you're gonna need a train. No, I'm joking.
there's a, and then you go back through the tunnel because they're kind of like arches. Yeah. All the way to the showers at the end.
Okay, so here's another celebration. Okay, here's another celebration. Okay, now this celebration, you're gonna need a hotel at the Mandalay Bay. Okay, that's
Perfect.
you're gonna have to do the celebration there. Okay, that's what I was. Yeah, you hit a 3.
Yep.
You know,
Right there.
and then you carry
Up
800
there.
pounds of guns through a casino floor, and there's no camera footage.
Yep.
Yes.
I think for that one, or like for me, if you and your buddies, if it's alley oop, it's got to be 2 of you, just 2 of you. As soon as you're
Okay.
done, preferably if it's the 2 white guys do the alley oop, and then immediately you put on trench coats and glasses.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. And then you
And one
and
of them's
then you walk-
Asian, I think. Are they both Asian?
No, they were both. Both of them were white. And
What? I thought one of them was-
You did the gun motion through the crowd.
Okay, gotcha. Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, and they had the one friend who they told not to go to school.
Yeah,
Who?
that's- I mean,
he
they were
got in
thinking of
trouble
it.
too,
Yeah,
which is
Did he?
crazy. Because I guess he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
They just said not to go to school, and he didn't go to school.
no, the police department, dude. For one of the kids, Eric, I think there was like 5 police reports written about the kid of being like, yo, they're planning on making bombs. They have a ton of guns. Like their friends were like actively ratting out on them, and the cops were like, it's fine.
They're
Like,
like,
legit.
kids will be kids.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah, that's
what are you gonna do? Yeah, and I was like,
They
these
had the
little
one friend who
rascals.
like they would throw his name in there, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this guy
That
deserved
poor
it.
dude.
He just
Yeah.
didn't go to school. You know, your whole life is ruined. You gotta change your name. You gotta leave town and change your name. Like, you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, 100%. They had one kid. I don't even know if he was a friend, but there was one kid when they were in the library that they were like,
I
"Yeah,
heard
you
about
can
this.
go." They're like, "Go,
Yeah.
like run." That was the only kid that they were like,
Yeah,
can live.
they went up to him and they were like, "Hey, what's up?"
"Yeah,
That's
literally."
what
He's
they said,
like,
and he was like,
"He's like, what's up, man?" He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I don't know, having
"Yeah,
fun."
all right, yeah."
Oh, and then the kid said, "Are you gonna kill me?" And he's like, no, we're not gonna kill you. Yeah, like as if he's like in a demeaning tone of like, why would you think we're gonna kill you, dude? What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
What? Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
when crazy finds crazy. You know what I mean? Usually it's a solo act, but when 2
Yeah.
crazies link up, I mean, it's just like
It was bananas.
it's unprecedented.
It really was. Eric was the shorter one, and I can't remember the name of the tall one. Maybe it was like Trevor or something.
By the
like
way,
that.
YouTube loves this too. YouTube's
Yeah,
a
they
big fan.
do love it. They do love it.
Yeah,
This is so great. Eric, Eric was definitely the ringleader. He had the idea for a really long time, and he was like, he would bring it up to friends, be like, "Wouldn't it be wild if we did this at school?" And then some friends would be like, "Ew, dude, what the fudge? That's
They're like, "What the
weird." And he's like,
fuck,
"Oh, I'm
dude?"
just joking." But then he found the one friend that was like, "Yeah, like we could do that for all the kids that like picked on us."
yeah, no, that's
And,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and so that's literally how it happened. It was just one kid that was like, all right, if I can get a henchman. So that's why like the tall nerdy dude, if you watch the footage, every time he does something as far as like shooting or even like something he thought was cool, he immediately looks over to Eric for like approval while it's like happening. Yeah, he's trying to show off for his friend.
Yeah, the one that happened in my area where the kid killed all his friends. I think it was the same situation where they were just like both.
What was that
The
one?
Fucking Cosmo kid.
Oh, was that New Hope where he buried his friends in
That
the
was-
backyard?
Yeah, he killed all his friends and stuff. But he like linked up with his cousin, and the cousin I think was like a little bit half a retard. But
Okay.
I mean, they're both half a retard. They're full retards. Okay, but you know what I mean. You know what I-
yeah. I'm glad you cleared the air on that. We were
But the
confused. For a
cousin,
sec.
I guess they weren't friends for years, and then the cousin, not the one in New Hope, the one that like lived in Philly, he was like involved in a gang retaliation shooting where he was shot 16 times and he survived.
Jeez,
Which I think that's the craziest part of the entire story. I mean, this dude doubled 50 Cent. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, he almost doubled, dude. He almost doubled the guy. I mean, numbers. And how do you survive getting shot 16 times? Like, did they unload the clip in this kid's legs? Like, I just don't understand.
They had a 22. That's the issue.
Just all on the legs.
Yeah.
But yeah. But then their
really
parents actually set up the play date. Their parents set up the play date, actually. The moms hit each other up and were like, they were both loners who had like no friends. I think the one in New Hope was a rich kid. I don't think the one in Philly was a rich kid. From the gang involvement, I don't know. I can't imagine him being a rich kid. But then the moms hit each other up and were like, hey, our kids, like, they're both like lonely, like they have no friends, like maybe they should hang out. And then the moms actually paired the two kids together, like had absolutely no clue.
That's so.
Which just like that stinks.
Which is
like,
yeah, that's
trying to like your kid's lonely.
Your son's burying your friend, his like only friends in the backyard with the backhoe.
Yeah. Your kid's lonely, and then all of a sudden, like that couldn't have gone anywhere.
Two psychos,
you know, that literally couldn't imaginably just paired crazy with crazy.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
Yeah,
like but they had to know about the shooting, so it is kind of weird for the moms to want them to hang out. Hey, you know your son who just got shot 16 times? He should come hang out with my son.
Yeah, he needs a positive figure in his life. Yeah, my weird son who still plays with Thomas the Tank Engine, and he's 17. You should come hang out with him.
Yeah, my weird loner. You know who he should hang out with? Our cousin who got shot 16 times. That's a good guy.
Yeah, that's super cool.
You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. No wonder that kid was pissed.
But they did get Steve's Princess Steaks. I read that in the article. After the first killings, they got Steve's Princess Steaks, and then they went back to one of the mom's house, and the mom texted the other mom and said, "It looks like they had a great day."
No way, really?
I swear, yeah. Which is just
that's so
absolutely insane.
So dark. Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. Speaking of dark, did you see the Indian guy who walked off the flight in India?
100%. Yeah.
I mean, what's going on here?
What's going on here?
How's that even possible, dude?
Yeah.
How's that even possible, dude?
They also said that's the second, his seat that he sat in, that's the second major crash where like only one person was the sole survivor in that seat.
Like, it's absolutely insane. That seat's going to be like 3 times the price of any other seat now.
Any other seat, yeah.
There's going to be a rich guy in that seat.
Yeah, you see the photo where it's just sitting on top of that building. And like the plane's just halfway in the building. But you know what's interesting is that a plane landed in that building and caught on fire, but the building was still standing.
You're telling me the building.
Oh, weird. That's so weird.
That doesn't add up, dude.
Actually, I think it was a hospital that they landed on.
You know, India, their infrastructure is much superior to ours.
They're really well known for their
based off the TikTok videos that I see.
Yeah.
Infrastructure is top notch compared to
far superior to us.
Yes.
They have a lot of kids in my degrees for construction management doing summer abroads in India to not only go over OSHA regulations, because they're paving the way for it over there, but also to figure out how to really build a building.
I'm just going to tell you right now, it's not going to work. I'm just going to let you know right now. You think the Indians are doing OSHA? It's not happening. I've seen the videos.
I think that was a little bit of sarcasm.
Oh, that wasn't sarcasm. Okay, my bad. I'm an idiot. I thought they seriously were. In my head, I was thinking, are they sending ladies over there? Jeez Louise, that's crazy. We're sending all the females over to India to do OSHA.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that one report that I failed for like you take an OSHA class here for construction management. If you complete it, it counts as your OSHA 30, which is really cool. So one of the assignments he included was it was basically like go around the construction sites here in town. You've got like 4 weeks to do it. Find 3 sites that are find 3 examples on construction sites that are compliant with OSHA and 3 that aren't compliant with OSHA. Right, and it's really easy to do. The issue is procrastinated until the last day it was due, but the day it was due was also while I was on vacation in Ecuador.
Oh
so,
no!
Like, yeah, I legitimately I emailed my teacher from Ecuador, being like, "Do you know how hard it is to find anything that OSHA standard?"
That's compliant. Yeah, that's not happening.
It's like I saw one guy tied off on scaffolding, and I was like, "But it wasn't even like a harness; it was a piece of frayed rope that he had around his ankle. Does that count?" So yeah. Anyway, he didn't have any sympathy. I failed that one.
They play it fast and loose in foreign countries. I see all these videos. It'll be like world's fastest workers. And it'll be like some Indian guy like flipping tires onto like the back of a truck like perfectly. You know what I mean? Like stacking them up.
Yeah.
And I think that's a funny way to put slave labor. I think world's fastest workers. I think you think that guy wants to be working that fast? You think he's like super stoked on fucking
100%.
having to pile all those tires in the back of that trailer at such a precision?
A tire, dude. That's why.
Yeah.
I think maybe it was a grain warehouse that I saw in India. I don't know. I don't know what the context was, but like these guys are holding these big bags of grain and they're bringing them to a pile, and then the manager presumably is holding with a knife, and so he's stabbing a hole in all of them as the people go by. But it's like a giant ass knife that he's got, and he's putting the knife super deep in the bag, like almost like poking him in the head on the other side.
yeah. Shouts out. Yeah, I love the compliance videos. I love. Have you seen the ones where they test the vapes? Like all the like in China, and there's just a dude at the end of the conveyor belt. He's like, he's just fucking just getting immediate lung cancer, dude.
I saw there was an interview that someone did of like for him, and they're like, "How many do you think you smoke a day?" And he's like, "I'm thinking close of like 2,000 to 5,000 vapes. I'll smoke on a good day." And they're like, "Nice,
dude.
You're not gonna live to see 30."
That's probably what they. He probably just takes the vape hits.
yeah.
He's
I
like,
get paid in pens.
Yeah. But yeah, those videos are the greatest. Oh, dude, I got a quiz, bro.
Okay, cool. While you pull that up, did you remember? Since we're on the topic of shootings, do you remember the guy that like shot himself at Penn Ridge in the driveway? Was that before your time?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just because it's a little relevant, and I'm gonna lose it if I don't say it. But so like Dad pulled me out in junior high to go to the dentist for like a dentist meeting. So I went out, and then when I went back in, right after my dentist appointment, the school like was completely locked. And then our vice principal, I can't remember that dude's name, he came out to the front door and was like, "Hey, it's like, sorry, the school's on lockdown right now. There was an incident over at the high school." And my dad was like, "Whoa!" And then I was like, "Sweet, I don't get to go back to school after the dentist appointment." But yeah, turns out it was some guy. I don't know if like his wife left, but he was like taking a little walk right after he found out the news, and he was walking on that long driveway section that goes out of the student parking lot towards Grandma Grandpa's Road on 7th Street, and he shot himself in the head.
Did he die?
But he lived. He shot himself with a .22 and he lived.
Oh, dude, you got to go bigger than that.
Oh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, that's the real tragedy. But anyway, yeah, that's how I got out of school for a day.
You got to go bigger than that.
Silver linings. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Worked out for me.
Rumor has it that actually right before that he went to a bikini car wash or a bikini coffee stand, and he was jerking off.
This guy got with his pants down.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! All right, you set that up. I didn't realize my laptop isn't charging. It's about to die.
Dude, charge your freaking laptop. This is an absolute outrage. I'll hold it down. I'll hold it down while you're gone. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna rank my top 10 favorite races.
Okay, we're back. All
right. We'll get to that segment another time, guys. I'm sorry about that.
Get a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, Filipinos higher than you'd think.
You got to go on your website or on your internet on your website and Google. There's a website. It's called Lemon Party. Okay.
Oh wait, why did I just Google?
I'm joking. It's called No, you do have to Google. It's called crowdparty.app. And we're gonna do. I mean, I say terrible things on this podcast. Okay, so I just want to prove to everybody that I am indeed of a low IQ, and that I deserve a handicap parking spot, and that nothing I say should be ever taken seriously because
I've never.
Yes. Also, I want to prove that I am slightly less retarded than Ben. Okay.
We're pretty close as far as.
Well, we're gonna find out. That's why we're gonna do this quiz.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, guys, we're not the heroes in this story. We're just two kids with web cameras and a microphone. Like, we're not good. We're not the good guys.
We're not getting views. Yeah. Okay. No one's watching on YouTube. As long as I'm skiing, YouTube's flagging. Okay.
YouTube's flagging.
As long as I'm talking about my favorite coach from Golden State.
Yeah. Well,
okay. They're sending some flags out. Okay.
Yeah. We're changing the podcast name to the Ski Club.
Yes, the Ski Club podcast.
Ski Club podcast.
I like the Two Bros One Podcast or whatever.
Two Bros One Pod. But that's the thing is like Tom Segura's already got two bears in a cave.
True. This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay. So what's the website's name?
It's called crowdparty.app. One word. Crowdparty.app. I just Googled,
Oh, wait,
are you smarter than a
all
fifth
word.
grader? Crowdparty.app. APP.
Okay. Now everyone can see how slow I type. It looks like a chicken pecking for seeds. All right, I've got to make
You
it
can't type? You're a slow typer?
like with one hand.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Join
was-
game.
Yes, join game.
Okay.
I'll never forget typing class in 6th grade. You could listen to music on your headphones. And
Yeah.
this one kid was playing that song. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. But his
Yeah.
headphone jack was broken or something, so he put his headphones in. And then he started playing the song, and then the entire class was silent because everybody had headphones in. And it was
Yeah.
just, I love bad bitches,
Bad
that's my
bitches,
fucking
that's my
problem.
fucking
And he started freaking out, and he started jamming on the keyboard like he's he just started smashing. He started just smashing buttons
It's when you
freaking out.
log off and you walk away. You walk
It
home.
was one of the funniest things I ever seen. Literally, he's just he's just jamming on the keyboard, trying to shut it off.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the code:
What's the code? What's the code?
52631.
Oh, ready. 5, 2, 6, 3, 1.
Okay, yes. All right, let's see if it works.
Loading.
All right, can you see? Can you see the question, or is it just me?
Okay. So type in my name.
Type in your name.
Okay.
Wait, do I restart?
No. We're good. I gotta type in my name.
Oh, okay, got
I don't even know if that's how you spell wienered.
Did you already join?
10,000, 1 million.
Yeah. How many grams are in 1,000 kilograms?
Okay, yes. How many grams are in 1,000 kilograms? Now, is it going to tell me the answer after I answer? Immediately. I've never done this before. I've never used this app. I'm sure this is
Is there a time limit?
Okay,
for
so
everything?
1,000 kilos,
Is
right?
1 gram.
A kilo is... I know a pound is 16 ounces. Okay? Let's see if I can work this back from weed math. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so a kilo, I think, is more than a pound. But these are different scales of measurement, so I don't think actually that my weed math is going to help me at all. I don't think pounds and kilograms go into each other. Because I don't know how many pounds go into a kilogram.
You don't sell through
think
the,
it's
through the
52.
metric system.
I think it might be 52 pounds go into a kilo. I could be wrong. No, that
Okay.
can't be right. That can't be right. Right? Because doesn't Europe weigh each other with kilograms? I don't know. I'm just going to pick one here.
Okay.
What are you going with? What are you going with? Huh?
I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna go low on this one, on the over under. I'm gonna go
So you're gonna
10,000.
go 10,000. I'm going 100.
Wait, how many grams are in 1,000 kilograms?
Yes.
Oh fudge! I'm gonna go 100,000. I'm not British. How the heck am I supposed to know this?
I don't know. I'm going 10,000.
I live in
You
a
go
country
100,000.
that made up their whole thing. I did 100. I'm not
All
gonna
right,
tell you if I'm
going
right or not. Okay.
You were closer. Oh,
Darn,
a million? Okay, we were both wrong, which is embarrassing. One question down. This is supposed to be a test for a 5th grader. I never learned that stuff in
There's
5th grade.
no way I learned this in 5th grade. Okay.
Maybe
Alright,
it's
so
just a 5th
Jake's-
grader in a different country.
Who put my name as Small Wiener and why do I look like that? why do I
Oh, this
look
one's
like
an easy
me?
one. This one's an easy one. What shape is a
Okay,
stop
okay.
sign? It's
Perfect.
obviously an octagon, right?
It's an octagon.
Okay, that's easy. We both get points there.
Yeah, it's definitely not a hexagon. Okay, we're good.
All right. We're
Yeah.
not that stupid. We know what a fucking stop sign is. Next round. All right.
I look like May.
All right. I don't care about. I don't need the points in between each round. This is ridiculous.
Oh, you get more points.
How
as
did
you
I get
answer
more
it?
points? Because I answered it quicker. Okay. Is blue an adjective or a noun?
Or adjective.
Blue is an adjective. Ah, son of a bitch! It's both. Fuck! Did you
Yeah.
get it right?
Yeah.
No, you got that right.
Yeah, like it can be blue.
Oh,
it is.
dude, you son of a bitch! I answered that too quick. I was trying
There
to get you up in that.
is. Traffic lights,
Traffic lights.
directions.
Wait, what?
Directions
This is not what I
the
tap on
light
green.
before tapping.
What is this? This round stinks. I'm ending this round.
They don't do
That
this
round
for 5th
stinks.
graders.
Yeah. Wait, what is that?
Okay.
All right. Let's go here. Wait, who's winning? All right, we're tied pretty much.
What does a
Okay, what does a
paleontologist
paleontologist study?
Plants,
Dinosaurs, right? That's
ancient life
dinosaurs.
or dinosaurs.
Ancient life gardener. Now it's so dumb.
Son of a bitch! I
Oh
thought it
man,
was-
we are
Wait,
dumb,
what's
dude.
dinosaurs? What is dinosaurs then?
I think it is paleontology, but I think paleontology covers
It's a broad-
wide umbrella. Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I should have known that. I don't even believe in dinosaurs. So,
Stupid.
dude,
What
fuck
state is the Grand Canyon located in?
Colorado, Nevada, California.
Oh, it's got to be more than one,
I've
right?
been there. I've been there a
Arizona.
bunch. Very quick on something.
Nevada.
Yeah, that's right.
God damn it!
That's right.
I said Arizona, and then I went with Nevada, dude.
Yeah, you had it right the
Son of
first
a
time. Dude.
bitch.
It's close
Oh my
though.
God,
like
you're
Vegas
smoking
is only like 2 hours away.
How many human years are equal to one dog year?
Vegas is only 2. Shut the fuck up.
5,
How many human years are equal to one dog year? I mean, come
my
on.
dog. It's 6. Oh, I mean it's 7.
All right. You're smoking me,
All right.
dude.
I know, dude. I'm sharp.
Ah,
This is my college degree. Right
Well,
here.
I say worse things on here,
closest
so
planet to the sun.
you know we're proving the point that I'm stupid
Yeah.
and that nothing I say should be closest planet to the sun. Oh, that one I don't know, and I should know.
You know what sucks is it's a construction degree, so I can't even brag about it. They're like, "Oh, you got a college degree? What'd you get? Engineering, construction."
True.
And they're like, "What my
Dude, I don't know
what
which
my
one's
dumbass
closest.
son gets? What are you getting?"
Fuck! Did you get that one right,
Yeah,
dude? Are you serious? I
Is that
thought you were
Grammy?
stupid, dude. You're smoking me right now, bro.
dude, no problemo, man. Like, I took that pill from Limitless.
Ah, yes.
Mm,
The
I
mountain
can
range
read
that
it.
includes Mount Everest is called.
The Alps.
It's the Himalayas, right?
The Appalachian Mountains.
I don't know why you
Dude,
keep asking
you're-
me. We're competing against each other right
Dude,
now.
you're smoking me, bro. You're smoking me.
Easy.
You have almost double the amount of points that I have. This is
I
a
have
fifth
more than
grade test.
double the points that you have.
Dude, all right, fuck these pairs. I hate these rounds.
Cheese.
I'm ending that. That round stinks. Next round.
Oh man. Okay. We're good.
Yeah, you better not get any points for that, or I'm calling the cops.
There's only
You're a
12.
cheater.
Animals without backbones are called.
Yeah, I could have done more.
Vertebrates,
Animals without
invertebrates,
backbones are
aquatics,
called.
or amphibians.
Oh, let's go. Did you get that
In-
right?
Yeah, I did.
Look, no, you didn't. You got it wrong.
Oh wait, no, without back. Oh, I thought it said with
Let's
backbones.
go. Fuck you.
No, I thought it said
Let's
with
go.
backbones.
Let's go. Invertebrates. Let's go. Last round.
Okay.
Last round. What is the hardest naturally occurring mineral?
Steel.
It's
talc,
titanium, right?
Titanium or diamond.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm an
boy.
idiot, dude.
Yeah, titanium and steel
Oh
are
my
they're
God.
made. They're made. Did you try to throw me off? You're like, it's steel, right? Clicked on. Clicked on
Dude,
titanium.
I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
Let's try. I'm not
God
born yesterday.
Damn it, dude. Yeah. Well, that makes me feel stupid.
There's got to be another quiz, right?
I couldn't even answer
This
for
is-
great questions.
This is kind of fun. Okay.
That's embarrassing, dude. Trivia. What do we got here? Embracing diversity. Okay. Celebrate Asian
Yeah,
heritage.
is there an embrace? Is there feminist studies that we could do?
There's a Black History Month. There's an Asian
Okay.
Heritage Month.
That's
Yeah, there is.
Black History Month.
To the Black
For
History Month one.
Juneteenth. Oh
I mean,
man,
we got it. It's Juneteenth.
we got it, guys. It's
How
a
many rounds are we
holiday.
doing here? Dude, we're gonna
observing
get
this
all these
holiday.
wrong, bro. We're gonna get every single question wrong.
I didn't know they had a black Spider-Man.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, let's go. I'm joining the game.
I don't know who
I'm
Washington
making the game
Carver
right
is.
now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, here's my code. You ready?
Hold on, I gotta leave this current one. This is gonna be a great pod for the people on YouTube. As far as it goes, sorry,
They're gonna
Spotify.
love it, dude.
yeah.
They're gonna love
okay,
it. No one's watching on YouTube anyway.
what's the code number?
The code number is 100428.
So that was too many numbers, but I guessed it right. So we're fine.
100428.
Yeah, it's 10428. Not
Oh yeah.
yeah. Okay.
True.
Wait, can I change
All
my? Oh, perfect.
Are you in?
Yeah. You know what, Spotify
All right,
listeners,
awesome.
I'm gonna put the video up on Spotify too, so you guys can watch it. So we're good. We're good.
Oh, you can upload video to Spotify now?
African American
Yeah.
actress starred in
Do you know how they feel about
the
skiing?
2018 film Black Panther and became a global symbol
I
of
think
Okay,
I
here
think
we
it's
go.
like
film.
anything goes.
Maya Guerrero, Lucas
Which
D'Amaro,
African American actress starred in the groundbreaking 2008 film Black Panther and became a global symbol of representation? Oh, dude, I think I know this one.
Oh, thank
Let's
goodness.
go!
Oh,
Let's go, dude!
oh, I need it.
Lupita Nyong'o. I don't know how I knew
dude.
that, dude. I've never even seen that movie. That's just a name that I've heard recently.
Oh man, 13 Years a Slave.
That's crazy.
A rough watch. It's a tough watch.
said
Okay.
life is not a spectator sport.
spectator sport.
Jesse Owens.
Oh, freaking Rosa.
Rosa Parks is a hilarious answer.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Ooh.
Jackie Robinson, Jesse Owens, Muhammad Ali, Rosa Parks.
Just
I'm
wanna
offended
say,
that they put Rosa
I have
Parks
a
in
lot
here.
of black friends. Okay.
Oh, God, life is not a spectator sport. I'm going with... Let's go! I got it.
Nice.
Fuck
nice.
you. Jesse Owens, that dude, they didn't even speak English back then, I don't think. That was like 1900 or something like that.
Are you wearing an Iron Maiden t-shirt while doing
Dude.
a Black History Month quiz?
Dude, what, you like Iron Maiden? Dude, it's not a Motorhead t-shirt, bro.
That's true. It's just the whitest band possible.
Didn't we
for
talk about Motorhead the other day?
I don't know. I don't think we did.
He's got a knife collection from a certain party. Very
Oh no,
famous
really?
party. Yeah. If you go look up just tours of his house, and he's got some questionable material on
man.
the walls. yeah, he's got some stuff on the wall, bro.
He does look like
Yo,
if the gas station knife came to life.
Yeah, he had some questionable things on his walls for sure.
Okay, which president officially? I'm gonna be honest.
Recognized.
I don't know if that's a Ronald Reagan thing to do.
He did kill
I
the
don't
black
know if
community
he-
with crack cocaine, so
I was like, I don't know if he was a big fan.
I'm gonna go with
of
Nixon because
escapes.
Nixon would be around civil rights era or no?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they're all kind of like.
so maybe he
Ford's-
did that to chill out.
So
chill
like
him out.
Ford's at
It's
the
kinda
end
like-
of it. Jimmy Carter's at the beginning of it. Reagan and Nixon are in between.
It's kind of like when Biden made Juneteenth a national holiday, and it just
Yeah,
so
that's-
happened to be during these riots that were happening. And he goes, "You know what?
Yeah,
Take a holiday."
pure,
Yeah,
pure
he says,
coincidence.
"Yeah, pure coincidence." So I'm going Nixon.
I don't know if is it that long of a
Ah, dude.
holiday.
I got it
Like,
wrong.
has it been reckoned? I'm gonna go Ford. Yeah, that's right.
What, dude? Are you cheating, bro? How did you know that?
I feel he was like he's the most recent one, and I'm. That's it. I just felt like it hasn't been around that long.
Dude, that is crazy.
Will you
I
accept
received a gift.
Fuck this gift. Decline that gift. I don't want that gift.
Okay, fine. Was it a
Next
bomb?
round. Oh, I got 100 points now.
Oh, it was an invite to the barbecue.
Oh, let's go. All right, here we go.
Darn. Okay.
Did the U.S. government kill
In Jordan
Martin Luther
Peele's
King
Get
Jr.?
Out, what was
All
the
right.
name of the other world?
In Jordan Peele's Get Out,
When
what was the
everyone
name?
taken over
This
the
is
other
part of
world's
Black
state.
History.
Oh, dude.
Place.
That's crazy they put this in the Black History one.
Why is this
Yeah.
part of Black History? Jordan Peele made it though.
Yeah,
That's
that
right.
was an easy one.
All right.
How do I? Oh, you answer quicker, you son of a bitch.
I think
You're gonna
so,
beat me
yeah.
in Black History, first and fifth grade trivia, and then you're gonna
Yeah.
beat me in Black History.
It was literally
It
the
was-
underground.
Oh, let's go, dude. I smoked you on that. I smoked you on that.
Freaking Tubman.
Sojourner Truth.
Dude, we better be even now. It's obviously Tubman. They lied about putting her on the
Ooh.
20, by the way.
Getting
They said
beat
they
by
were putting her on the 20. They totally lied about.
Yeah,
putting
that
her on
didn't
the 20.
happen.
Remember that? What happened to that?
Jordan Carver developed around 300 different products.
Oh, dude,
Did
I accidentally
you
clicked
click
enter
on it accident? I was like, I couldn't have clicked on it
Yeah.
faster.
Taken out
George Washington Carver developed
sauce
around
or
300.
maple syrup.
For cheese, milk, and sub, all 4 peanuts.
I thought George Washington Carver sang that song, or he was a saxophone player, so I wouldn't have gotten that right anyway.
Yeah, it's actually that was Bruce Springsteen's
Which
saxophone
actor
player.
became the first African American billionaire
Oh,
in
come on.
2019?
Let's go, that's easy. Which
Okay.
American rapper became the first billionaire in 2019? That was Jay-Z. That was easy. We both knew that one.
But didn't
It's a tight game here.
Yeezy also got it right? Oh, you know black
Yes,
people
I
a little
think
better than I
Yeezy
do.
got it at one point. Okay, here we go. It's a
Okay.
wig off. Let's go. Which NBA team did Michael Jordan play the majority of his career? Oh my gosh, come on.
Cleveland Cavaliers.
I couldn't even read that one fast enough. That
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just a
yeah.
layup. What are we doing
I
here?
think I got it faster than you though. No, I'm
Ah.
still losing.
Yeah, dude. They know who's the real OG over here. Traffic
Alright,
lights
alright,
stinks.
alright.
Your reactions as you wait for the green light before.
Yeah, why do we have to test our reaction time for Black
Yeah,
History
why
Month?
is traffic lights in Black History
Yeah.
Month? I don't
Yeah,
understand.
wait.
They're like, you're white.
We all know they're
When
optional.
When did Rosa Parks bus boycott happen?
Ooh.
That
Shout out to her
one-
husband. Her husband owned a car.
1955.
That one I don't know. Did her husband own a car?
Her husband owned a car.
Oh, well. It was probably
Ooh,
her
this
car
feels-
that he was borrowing to take to work. Oh wait, no, that's the only white guy.
Oh, wait. You know what the issue is? We definitely learned this at some point in high
It's a
school.
month. It's a month. It's either August 1958, December 1955, November 1955, and January 1958. I'm
feel
going
like,
it's 58.
I feel like it feels like a
55 seems early.
It feels like a January move to do that. I think
I remember how she
seeing
was
her-
dressed.
A coat, right? Dressed with a coat.
I remember a coat, but they did wear weird clothing back in the day.
They did. They
wear
wore layers. They
in the
wore
summer.
wool. That's how you lost weight back in the 50s.
All right.
That and
All right.
ooh,
Ah,
55.
We both got it wrong.
Yeah,
55. That's embarrassing. 58, 55. What? I mean, come on. That's semantics.
I feel like the whole civil rights movement was like 2 years. I didn't realize it was like 20 years.
Who invented the three-position traffic?
Okay, here we go. Who
Oh.
invented the three-piston traffic signal in 1923 that includes the yellow
It's a
light?
yellow light.
Oh, God. Garrett Morgan, Frederick. I mean, come on. Black
wish-
people don't even know who invented the fucking
I
traffic
wish his
light.
name
This
was
is
like
bullshit.
Traffic Signiglius. It's a yellow light.
Oh, wait. You can't say that.
I didn't mean to.
Did you mean to say that?
I tried to put a little flair in the. I was just saying, what if his name was that to make it easy? Who knew?
You did it unintentionally.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh,
You're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired.
that's worse than Coach Kern. Oh man!
You're gonna get fired, dude. I thought I was saying the worst stuff.
Oh man! Oh, that's so good to get it out. Oh man!
You're gonna have to edit that.
Oh man!
Totally unintentional.
Oh man! Oh!
You didn't realize you did it. I thought it was a really good joke. I thought it was just a really good joke. That was a good Ben is on one right now, dude.
Yeah, no. Well, no, it was,
What news?
yeah, yes, I wish his name was Traffic is Sig.
Yeah, why don't you
Yes.
why don't you just spitball some more ideas over there?
Yeah. Oh man, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna pick one because I don't know any of these
I
guys.
don't know. Yeah. Oh, cool. It's Garrett Morgan. That was my next guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
Garrett
yeah.
fucking Morgan.
Oops.
Nobody knows who Garrett Morgan is.
Oh man, what a guy. We need to start getting guests on this podcast. We can't be alone together. This is
I know, it's bad.
it's bad. Oh, shout out to the girl that played her in the movie. What's her name?
Oh, you know this one.
Taraji P. Henson. She follows me on Instagram.
What?
Yeah, that's cool.
I just guessed, dude. I guessed. I have nothing. You know it? You actually know
No.
this. The lady who was the key figure in getting astronauts to space. So she was a liar.
Freaking Medea.
Yeah, Tyler Perry
Yeah, so,
goes to space.
yeah. Oh, we both guessed the same one too. Yeah, Medea goes to the moon.
Medea goes to the moon.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. He's in some hot
That's
water
what I
right
know.
now.
Or any place subject to their
Right?
jurisdiction.
Amendment.
17th Amendment,
Abolish
20th
slavery.
Amendment, the 17th Amendment, or the 20th
I think I know this one.
Amendment.
Yeah, we got
We
it.
both got that right. The amendment that
Good
abolished
for
slavery.
us. Happy Juneteenth.
Yes. All right, let's go. Final question. It's
Okay.
a tie game, pretty much. Actually, I'm
Oh,
smoking you.
no, how did you?
How am I
you
smoking
you
you?
must have got one that I didn't get.
That's crazy.
You're just in touch with your.
The first
Who?
Okay, who was the first African American woman to win an Emmy for outstanding lead actress in a drama series?
Bassett, Viola
I have no
One in
clue.
doubt. One in doubt.
Henson, or Regina King.
Oh, I have no clue. Angela
When-
Bassett, Viola Davis, Regina King, and Taraji P. Henson. Taraji P. Henson is a recent
That's the one
name.
that follows me on Instagram. That's the one I just
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yes. I'm going with an older name, Angela Bassett. And
Nice.
oh, dude, you got
Viola
it.
Davis. Let's see if I get enough. Small wiener pulled it out right
You
at the
freaking
end.
pulled it out in the Black History Month quiz.
Oh man, I
That is
really needed that.
crazy.
I needed that after my stumble earlier. I needed
That was a crazy stumble, yeah.
that
That was a crazy
if I lost
stumble.
that.
That was something I would have said trying to be funny, and you said it completely
I
unintentional.
said it, yeah. Man, I don't know if we ever wanted to be on SNL, but I don't think we're ever gonna get on SNL.
I don't think they're gonna like that. I don't think they're
No,
like that.
yeah. Oh
Yeah, I don't
shoot,
think they're
that
gonna
was
like
fun.
that. We could, yeah, they could play
Um,
a joke on us and go peep in our code.
Yeah, exactly. We're Italian. You can say whatever slur you want to us. It's fine.
This is true. Gindaloon is my favorite Italian slur.
You Gindaloon.
Yeah, Gindaloon is a good one. That's my favorite
I
one.
don't even know if I ever heard of that.
Yeah, Gindaloons. Get these Gindaloons out of my neighborhood.
These
Yes.
Gindaloons.
I don't think even YouTube might. They might have Gindaloon on the algorithm.
I don't know if Gindaloon's gonna make it on the, on the
Gindaloon.
algorithm, but maybe Trap Signy is.
yeah. Sing one this. Gindaloon. I can't believe you said that.
I can't believe I said it. Yeah, there. Oh man.
You didn't mean
I'm
to
so
say it too.
Oh man, I'm so sorry, dude. It was so innocent of
Yeah,
me.
so if you're wondering why we didn't release an episode this week, it's because Ben had to throw his laptop off a bridge. He drove his laptop over with the car in the driveway.
Over a bridge. Yeah, he put it in a concrete box. And it's at the bottom of the lake outside of town right now.
Yeah.
No one can find it.
So I'm sorry, we're gonna be a week late on the episode.
We need to.
Well, at least it was you who made the edits. You're gonna have to edit it yourself.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, if
Wasn't
you were
me.
editing, you would have left it in there.
I was just talking about my favorite Golden State Warriors coach. That's all I
man.
was saying. Yeah,
That's it. We need to have some diversity on this podcast.
this is true. Yeah, we got to get.
We
I
don't know.
We got to open the door somehow to some
Dude, it's
just
on
random
you.
people.
I'm in Idaho, dude. That's it. Yeah,
is
we
true.
do need to. We need
This
to
is
start
true.
pulling.
Live chats. We need to just like pull random people in. Maybe we go to Omegle. We get a couple of Indian guys who are jerking off. We pull them into the podcast.
yeah.
He said, "You want to
Yeah.
do a podcast?
You want to get
No,
it? Podcast?
Put that thing away and let's talk about the conflict between you and Pakistan right now."
Yeah, exactly.
That's what
Wrap
he
up
said.
your shift for Costco helpline and come over
Yes.
here and let's talk about it.
One of my favorite things is when the Amazon grocery store said that they had AI, because you would go in and put stuff in your cart, and then
Yeah.
they said that they had like an AI intelligence that was like watching the cameras and like seeing what you put in the cart, and then like just charging you on the way out. And
Or
then
just
they
an
got
Indian
busted.
guy.
They got busted just hiring a bunch of Indian guys who were just watching the cameras.
Yeah. Jeff
rules?
Bezos is
That
like,
rules.
ooh, that's weird. I don't know how that got there.
He's like, artificial Indians. I said, not intelligence. I said it was
Yeah.
AI.
Said it couldn't be done, and I did it. What are you gonna do
Yeah,
about it?
shouts out.
Shouts out,
Shouts out
dude.
to them. Why are the Sikhs always so tall? You ever notice that?
I don't know. The one Sikh kid in my high school was super tall. Now that
They're
you
tall.
mention
The
it.
Sikhs are big as shit. I don't know what's going on with that. Every Sikh I ever met,
Genetic.
tall as hell. Same with
Huh.
the Sudanese.
Yep, super
They're tall
tall
as shit.
right there.
I don't know what's going
that's
on
how you get. What was that one dude's guy? Well, the one guy's name that played for the Sixers,
Manupol.
Manu Bol, paid
Yes.
50 cows for his wife. That dude was a beast.
Yeah. Did he really pay 50 cows for his one?
Yeah. He paid. I think he's the only NBA player to ever pay cows for his wife because he
Nice.
he went back and got the shawty from his village that he was eyeing up since he was a kid. He made it
Let's
his wife.
go. He said 50 cows are nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then
that was a steal.
her dad was like 51, and he's like, okay, I guess we'll
And he's like, all right, yeah, whatever it is.
drive a hard bargain. Yeah,
That's when we
Yeah.
like when we got the Louisiana Purchase for like 3 seashells.
yeah,
know what I mean?
literally.
Like, they were like-
yeah.
The Indian chief was like, 4 seashells.
It's 4 seashells.
and
And like,
then they were like,
Andrew Jackson's like,
oh, he's like,
he leans over to his buddy. He's like, okay, yeah, we'll do 4 seashells.
yeah, we'll do 4 seashells. Dude.
yeah.
They just get the entire half of the country.
Yeah, that's like that one. Have you seen? You were talking about War Dogs, right?
No, I wasn't. You were thinking about it though, and I think you just put it in my- No, I like that movie.
There was someone
with,
I keep bumping into that keeps bringing up the movie War Dogs, but
with
yeah,
Jonah Hill, right?
yeah. It's the part of the movie where the Chechnyan dude or Albanian dude's like, "We can do it for 10,000. Is that good?" And he's like, "I'll have to talk to my consultant." He's just like, "All right, so where are we eating after all this?" And he's like, "I don't know." He's like, "The restaurant hotel is a good bar," and they're like, "Okay, yeah." Like, blow him off. Anyway, that joke didn't land the way I thought it would. Jake's pounding it out with tequila right now.
We like it, dude. I'm just having a little sip to
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah, dude. I can't believe we just said I'm gonna get fired from my job, dude. This is an hour.
It's gonna be a very, very heavily edited podcast.
Luckily, I can't get fired. So luckily,
that's gonna be that's a long name, so that I have to bleep out the entire time. Oh fudge!
I did go to get Josh's paycheck today, but the bank was closed for Juneteenth, and he thought I was joking when I texted him that.
Did
I said
you
the
really?
bank was closed for Juneteenth, and he said,
He's
"What,
like,
dude?" Like he was like, "You're lying, dude." And I was like, "No, I swear." It
I was
really
like, I
was.
swear.
Yeah, I swear to God, it was.
Oh man.
Yeah. Which is
So really,
wild.
Josh is the racist in the family.
Josh is the racist. Also, I learned this week that Native Americans had a bunch of slaves,
Yeah, they were cool with it.
which I didn't know that. They
Yeah.
had a bunch of slaves, and the last guy to concede from the Civil War, the South or whatever, I forget what they call that army, was a Native American guy who didn't want to give up his slaves.
Oh, really?
I was like, "What, dude?"
That was the
He, like,
standard
refused.
ground guy that was like, not doing it.
Yeah, they had like another Juneteenth in Oklahoma where like the government had to send like the army down and say, "Hey, knock it off."
Down to the
'Cause they
reservation.
were like, "Nah." They were like, "We're not giving it up." Yeah,
They cut it out.
which I didn't know. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I
Dude?
feel like
That's crazy.
I feel like their slave base.
They were getting down and dirty, dude.
I think they
They
were
got a
like,
good
well, we
PR campaign.
captured your tribe, so you deserve it. Instead of like white people were like, we're born better. You know, that's a little
That is
worse than
true.
being like, we did beat you guys in wars, so now you are a slave. Like that's a little more kosher.
No. They had African American slaves that they bought.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking
Yeah,
like
and they had them work in the fields. No, it
native
wasn't like
slaves.
a
that's
native.
way bad.
Yeah, no.
So bad.
Yeah. Which is wild because they got a good PR campaign. They're all like smoke circles and chilling, and then I found out they had a bunch of slaves. I was like, "What, Native Americans? That's crazy."
Woo, what?
Yo,
Yeah.
chill out.
Oh,
dude.
yeah. I was listening to a podcast that was like, yes, like slavery was the biggest issue of the Civil War. This guy was going off. He's like, but it like now that it's the 21st century, we think because of like on a moral basis, and they're like, no, it's like economically. That's why they did it. Like, imagine you're
Yeah, it
Abraham
was
Lincoln.
mostly like they
And
were
you're
like,
like-
"Yeah, we make our money this way."
Yeah, you're like, I can't find a job because the same job's happening in the South for people that are slaves. So like they work for free. So he's like, so I can't find a job for it. So it was like a really economic, like a big gap. And
And our family never had slaves. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. Okay,
we
never had
were
any
West
slaves.
Virginia trash.
We were poor people, inbred actually. Grammy told me that this week. That I think 3-4 generations ago we were fucking cousins. I think Grammy was related to people who were cousins. Okay, so I'm just saying that right now. They couldn't afford any slaves. There was no
That's really
slaves.
good.
They're banging the cousins. So that's all I'm saying. I'm innocent.
That's a fun segue to say that we have web toes. That's coming out just now.
Yes.
This is really good swimmers, so I'm not complaining.
Yes. But yeah, no
We wear
slaves for us.
flip-flops.
So I'm innocent.
That's good. Yeah, we were just kind of like dirty Irishmen or Scottish people that they just stuck in the mines over in West Virginia to forget about.
Yes, coal miners. And like my Grammy told me stories about how when she was growing up, her dad would build a house and would have no windows. So that's the kind of
nice.
trash that we came
Yeah,
from. So I'm
yeah.
just
I also
think there
think
was lots of
maybe from some stories I heard about him, I think maybe there was a different reason why I had no windows inside the house.
yeah.
Yes.
Bad guy.
Bad, not
Yeah.
great guy. We got out of the
Yeah.
holler though, for sure.
Yes, great grandpappy the rapist. Yes,
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
Jake said it, not me.
Yes.
Bad
bad guy. I hope you're down in hell, buddy.
He probably is. Yeah. Apparently, everyone in town knew. Just if you got a kid, don't let him hang out around great grandpa.
Yeah, creepy grandpa. Yeah, bad guy.
But you know what? He didn't drink a ton. He didn't smoke a ton. He didn't hit Big Grammy.
I think he did all
so-
those things actually. I
Okay,
think
never mind.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
actually,
no silver linings whatsoever.
I think all three of those were on the board, if I recall. If I recall correctly, I think yeah.
I
Yes.
see. Do you think
I don't think there was redeeming quality about.
Did Big Grammy kill him? Is that what it was, and that's why they all moved?
No. I
Did
don't
she
think so.
move without him? I don't really know how they left West Virginia.
That's a good question. I gotta ask that question.
There's a bit
Yeah.
of a gap because, like, in my mind, because like Big G was cool, so
I
I'm
think
like,
he died. He just died.
what
I
if
think.
she killed him and then they all like moved to Jersey after that? That'd be way cool.
I think he kicked the bucket, if I recall correctly.
Interesting. We're gonna
Yeah.
do some investigation for it.
Yeah, we do got to figure that out. We should get you when next time you come home. We'll have Grammy on the podcast.
Can we actually
She doesn't
have
give a
Grammy on
fuck,
the pod?
dude. Grammy doesn't give a fuck. She's an open
That'd
book.
be
Dude.
so funny. Let's do Grammy on the pod next time. Let's we need to start inviting people on the pod, then we need to start doing weekly segments.
I'm down. Yeah, we got to come up with segments that we do every week.
Yeah. That'd be good. I literally sometimes I'll daydream of like, what will this turn into one day? Because I'm in it for the long haul. Because
Sure.
I'm already making money off of content creation. So keep the ball rolling. And I'm like, if I keep doing this, then I don't have to work a 9 to 5 anymore and think about jumping off the roof.
That'd be nice. We're gonna have to rebrand. After the terrible things you said,
a
we're gonna
little
have to do a
bit.
rebrand. 100%
After
your
this
fault.
episode.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Welcome to the last episode in the Dog School.
Going for broke.
Inconveniently, going for broke. Inconveniently, we're gonna be coming back with a different title and a new page tomorrow. No, I'm joking.
I mean, if we wanted to keep something a little more edited, I guess you could say.
I'm incapable.
Okay,
I'm entirely
right.
incapable.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. I'll be like with clients, like, yeah. So this fucking shit over here, like, it goes, and I'll be like, oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
dude. Like,
Oh, no, my bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I literally try.
Yeah, if we ever get big and we get to hire an editor, I'm just gonna make sure like he's really heavy on the beeps out for us, and then the Patreon episode is like
Yes.
and
Yes.
then we'll be okay.
That's how the History Hyenas boys do it. On
Is that
camera.
really?
Yeah, they do it they do a noise over every terrible thing they say, and then if you pay for the Patreon, you get it on
Yeah,
on noise.
I don't even care if we had a Patreon. This episode would definitely come out edited on the
Yes.
Patreon too.
Yeah, we invented that in one part. Yeah,
one
one
part.
part's
There's
still getting edited.
one word.
Yeah, unintentional.
that was really innocent. Yeah. Man, that was so bad, dude.
That was good.
Oh, it's gonna come back. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna get secondhand embarrassment, like from it.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen before. Sometimes I take an Adderall for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think I should never say anything on microphone ever again.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Whatever.
My brain's
Yeah. What I'm on Adderall.
stop doing a podcast. The Adderall's
Yeah, you're never
Don't do
gonna get hired. Anyway,
And I'm like, dude, we're 5 years away from AI, where we could just say, it's AI. I didn't say anything.
that was 100%.
I mean, we're literally 5 years away from there, so I think I'm fine. If I can just tough it up for 5 years, I could say,
yeah, we're
dude,
good.
anybody could have typed that into Google, and it could have popped up that video.
Could have been anybody.
Ben randomly guessing who invented the stoplight.
We invented the 3-light traffic signal.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. Anyway, that might be a good place to wrap up. We're
Are we? Do we got time?
yeah, we're over. We're hour 15 right now.
Nice. I have been thinking about putting a butt plug in, and then at the end of the pod, pretending like I'm standing up to walk away, but I have one of those light up butt plugs so you can see it through the pants shining when I turn it.
Yeah,
Is that allowed on YouTube? If I show my glowing butthole,
I think that'd be
if I show my
okay.
butt plug on YouTube.
That's definitely gonna get a text from mom being like, "I just don't understand where I went wrong."
Dude, she cannot watch these, bro.
She watches every
messages-
episode, dude.
She said she watched a clip the other day, and I was like, I'm gonna self-censor if you fucking
Yeah,
if I know you're listening.
we're gonna block you.
I've said everything. I can't. There's nothing that I can possibly say that she hasn't heard. Yeah,
that's
she
fair.
said she stopped listening to my last podcast when I first talked about Go to Susie's Lounge when I was 16. She said she couldn't listen to it ever again that past time.
She texted me when you brought that story back up, and she was like,
Yeah.
I can't believe it's happening sometimes. Sorry, mom.
Yeah, It happens, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's a hell of a drug. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, and cocaine at 16.
Nah, it wasn't an everyday thing. It was, it was a rare occurrence.
It was just
I
one.
did
It was
mushrooms
just
way
one.
younger. I did mushrooms way younger. Lots of mushrooms. Okay.
The
Yeah.
question is, where did it come from? Was it just friends, or were you just being like, well, my
The
parents are
mushroom?
like, or were you like, my parents have no chills, I'm gonna do it? Because like for me, I was like, oh, I did weed. I didn't smoke weed like you smoked weed kind of scenario. So
Yeah, I smoked so much weed. It was crazy.
So
I
much
couldn't even
weed.
do that nowadays. Now I smoke old man joints, like little tiny guys. I take like 3 hits and I'm like,
take the edge off. But for me, that was always
I don't
like,
know.
I'm like, where does it come from? Like, what's the motivation?
I
'Cause,
think
You were in it really young.
I think deep suicidal ideations. I think
There it is.
I think avoiding yeah. Let's just say that. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to sneak out at night.
Scary there.
I used to sneak out at night and I would go to the country place and I would lay on the shoulder of the road. That's what I used to do.
Like,
It was a dark
Somebody
time,
hit
right?
me. Yeah.
Middle of the night, I'll lay on the side of the road. Yeah. So,
Yeah. It's okay.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah. But what
I'd
can you say?
Hey, if someone's in the shoulder, it's my time to go.
Maybe
That's yeah. So I was smoking a little weed. Did not think about that.
Take the edge off. Take the edge off.
Yes.
Of that.
Take the edge off. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I'd go in the
understand.
country place. I'd have a 3-course meal for $12.99.
That was great. You could get a burger for $3.50 there. That's
Yes.
great. And they had a pretty.
And they'd give me a discount.
cake.
They'd say the attempted suicide discount. We're putting that on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you can't climb in the oven, Jake. Okay. Stop asking
Yeah, yeah.
your mouth over the hose for the gas.
That's what they would do back in the day. Old ladies would just put their head in the gas oven.
Yeah. You just put
You
your
know
foot
that?
in the gas stove and go to sleep.
They
Yeah.
would do that. That's wives would
yeah.
do that. They would just put their head in the gas oven.
Yeah. Head into the gas stove and
Which
go
is
to
wild.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, that does rule.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
so the mushrooms were awesome now, dude. No problems with the mushrooms.
I feel like mushrooms help
Yeah.
more than
that
they
was
hurt.
just like an experimental thing. Yeah, mushrooms rule. With all depression, all that kind of stuff. But I think that's for. I don't know. It might scramble your eggs even more for some people. I think
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I don't
feel
think that's
like
a one
they,
fix all. I think if your
yeah.
eggs are already pretty scrambled, even more scrambled than mine were, I don't know if mushrooms are gonna help. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Yeah. I feel like with mushrooms, it's like if you come in with an intent for it to be helpful, and you want to do it constructively, mushrooms will do that for you. But if you also want mushrooms to be destructive, like I just want to space out and forget everything, they'll do that too. Like it's how you use them.
Yeah, one time I took mushrooms and I cried for 6 hours, but I
Nice.
felt so good afterwards. It was
Did you
crazy.
Did you see young Jake? That's usually
Sometimes you just gotta cry
when you get the
for
cry
6
fest.
hours and just fucking
Yeah.
zone out.
Yeah,
And I haven't done mushrooms in a while actually. I like going to the beach.
it's interesting because you
And doing
flashed a
mushrooms?
giant bag of mushrooms on the pod once.
I haven't even touched that bag actually.
No way, you haven't touched that bag.
I swear, I haven't even been in that bag.
That was
Yeah.
stapled at a gallon bag, allegedly.
Someone had that was allegedly. I just get those for a friend. But I actually have a
And you're
friend who never smoked weed with us ever. But I hate beer. And his name starts with T and ends with K. Or his last name starts with K. But
Yeah.
he never smoked weed or anything like that. And he was like, if you drink a beer, then I'll do mushrooms. Because I was doing mushrooms that night.
Yeah.
And I drank a beer. And it was brutal. Like, I don't know why. It makes me throw up. Like,
Really?
the taste of beer, immediately, I just gag. Like,
Which
like
sucks,
immediately.
'cause it seems like such a cool thing to do.
I don't know why, dude. I'm just incapable of doing it. And I was literally the entire time, I got the beer down. And then he took mushrooms, and his entire family loves mushrooms now, which is
Really?
crazy.
That's
ever
what
since
everybody
then,
after that,
they
yeah.
love him. Dude doesn't smoke weed, but the entire family does mushrooms. It's
It
crazy.
makes literally 0 sense.
I don't know how it works. Yeah, I have no
That's some
clue, but they
backwards
love
Catholic
him.
logic right there.
Yeah, they
He's a
love
good
it.
dude. He's a good dude. He follows the Instagram. Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah, shouts out, brother.
Yeah. Him and I'm trying to think of other friends of yours that do. Lance does. A certain friend
But yeah,
with
he
a-
just got synthetic mushroom gummies. I just want the mushrooms that come out of the ground. Give me the mushrooms.
That's true.
So I know they're real.
I don't know.
Because
Can you
I don't
buy
trust the gummies.
Can you buy a gummy anywhere then if it's synthetic? Like, could
I guess it's like the chemical compound of. Oh yeah, I got a link that you can order edibles.
like if I'm in Idaho, can I order
yeah, so
it?
THCA is legal.
What's the
which is
difference
like-
though?
THCA has like an extra oxygen. It has an extra oxygen molecule on it, and when you hit it with a lighter, it burns the extra oxygen molecule off. But it's legal. It gets you high. It's completely clean.
So what if I
So
get it
I'm-
in like a gummy form?
Yeah, you can order that right through the mail. It's entirely legal.
Really?
THCA. It has the same exact effects. Yeah,
Is
I
it
got
stronger or
websites
not
for
as strong?
it's the same exact thing. Weed, edibles, everything, but it's somehow legal. It's kind of like Delta 9.
Yeah, I just feel like if I got arrested with that, a cop wouldn't
Mhm.
care. You know, like I would still be in
Not
jail for
in
a
your
little bit to
state.
my hearing.
In your state, they probably wouldn't care. Yeah. In my state, I think you could probably get away with it and just say, "Hey, this is Delta 8, this is THCA,"
And they would-
and
they would
they
know.
probably would be like, "All right, bet." Like, yeah,
Yeah.
like because they
Is
have no
my-
way of testing for it.
Yeah, mine is still like a type
your
1 or
state's fucking
class.
insane.
Mine's a class A. Is that what they call it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they suck.
my state is too, but they have medical now, so they kind of like just chilled out on like the
Yeah.
like charges. Like even though it's
That's
not
fair.
recreational, but you can drive over to Jersey, recreational.
Yeah, for us, you can just go up to, like, if you go up to Yellowstone, right, in Montana, so it's an hour away, there's like a dispensary right on the border.
Yeah, that's
Which,
exactly
especially,
how
like,
it is in Jersey. In
Knee high.
Lambertville,
Okay, yeah, it's right there.
yeah,
Wait, is Jersey, so you just said Jersey's recreational, right?
Jersey's recreational, yeah. But
Gotcha.
then there's
I
a
feel
big old weed festival in Pennsylvania that I don't understand.
Yeah, because
You pay
doctors
$20
hand
to get
out
it.
prescriptions like candy because it makes them money.
Yeah, Mary had one for a while, but eventually it was just cheaper.
Just go to
I could get
Jersey.
the same quality stuff from my lesbians.
That's true.
Yeah,
Because
They
if
got
you
good
don't
stuff.
have a,
they got good stuff.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah. Shouts out to him. And I'm like, why am I spending $250 a year for a membership? And I just hit up my girls, and then bam, you know.
Yeah, actually, now that you mention it. Good for her for
Yeah.
staying in business this entire time too.
Yeah, she's an entrepreneur. Shouts out.
Like, she
to her,
must have been a little worried when it started getting, like, if it goes recreational, unfortunately, she's screwed.
I don't even know. It depends because it's still going to be expensive as shit. I think. Like even when I go to
Oh,
Jersey,
and
it's
she
still
gets it
expensive as
cheaper.
fuck.
Yeah.
It's way cheaper to get it off the streets though.
Is
like,
it still like? Is it just as strong though?
It depends on what you get.
Because
So,
also, like, I feel like I don't. If I go to a dispensary, I don't want to like. I don't know. I don't want to get
You know
stupid
the carts?
high. But like when we were in high school,
the
it
only
was just
difference is
enough.
you can get great weed off the street still. Like my lady has like multiple different kinds. Like you can get the pre-packaged stuff. It comes pre-packaged, or you can get the stuff that comes in the big like, trash bag or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
And then, but like where you really do see the difference is, you know, the little vape.
Yeah.
So they take the cartridges. The way that they make the cartridges is they take all the sticks and stems and leaves, and they get all the THC off of that, and then they make the carts.
Oh, gotcha. It's kind of like with the cigarettes, they get the worst cut of tobacco,
Yes,
and that's where they
Yes.
use to. Okay.
but if you get a cart that's called live resin, it's called a live resin cart. That's when they take the actual weed and turn that into the cart.
So it's super strong.
Dude, it fucking smacks, dude. Like you can't get them
It's a
really.
dab.
You can get them on the street, but you can't get like the highest quality ones are in the dispensary still. But everything
Gotcha.
else you can get on the street for cheaper.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
The more I know, the more I know.
yeah. I think Mary's coming back right now.
Is she?
But yeah,
Are you in the?
I'm in the
Are you
dungeon.
guys in the basement? Oh, you're in the dungeon.
Yeah, I'm in the basement. I have no walls up yet. I have no insulation in the ceiling.
Yeah. Is this the makeshift living room for you guys?
Yes, it's a makeshift living room in the basement. I got to put 2 walls up. I got to put some ceiling up. And if I don't get it up soon, I might, you know,
Never.
I might screw an eye bolt into the rafters above me. Okay,
Yeah, I get what you're
if
saying.
you know what I'm saying. I might
Yeah,
screw
I
an
know
eye
what
bolt
you're
in
saying.
there.
I
Okay,
take your and then take your pants off.
and I might use a
And
laptop
you
cord.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how this podcast is gonna end, dude.
Yeah, please. Yeah, honestly, it'd be funny if they did get me like that. If they're like, you know what, just throw him on the list. Like, just get him
Just
out
do
of here
it.
just for
He's
comedic
He's
value.
about it. Yeah. Yeah. They already know we did it. Let's just do it.
I wouldn't even be mad about it.
Yeah, I would. I mean, there's I guess there is worse way to go, but also it's
And
like
it's like, that's how he'd want it.
fulfilling prophecy.
This is what he wanted. This is what he wanted. I know. At my funeral.
Yeah, I've been talking to your eulogy. It was like he went out the way he wanted. Okay, his boots
Yeah.
and his pants down.
He went to the Swedish suicide pod and he jerked off in it. And that's exactly what. Do I have time to jerk off? You tell the guy, just let me come. You let me come.
Funny.
If you get time
What?
to murder exactly with the ejaculation, I'll do a 10, 9, 8 countdown while I'm cranking it. Okay. And then-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because what are they? Because they fill it with gas to like take out the oxygen. So what are they? What are they going to do if you just start taking your pants off in the middle of it?
That is true. What are you gonna do?
Just
Stop it?
the whole operation. Yeah. What are you gonna do? You're gonna
I
open
said,
up the
no.
no. Yeah.
Yeah. You let me go out. This is what I want. I'm
Yeah.
gonna come all over the suicide pod.
Dude, there's a guy on Instagram that he's got one scheduled because like they let you do it, but it's also whatever country he's in, it's like a couple years in advance. Maybe in Canada, so it's like he's
Canada, yeah, you
Instagram.
have assisted suicide up there.
Yeah, so you have to do a bunch of psychology visits and a bunch of stuff, and then they give you like 2 years in advance, right? They say, okay, in 2 years you can. And so he's on the list, and so he started an Instagram account of like how he's living life up until that moment. But the thing is, like, I don't know if it could get that bad, but he's on the list for irritable bowel syndrome.
Pussy, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy, dude. You gotta take yourself out because you got a dookie.
His
You got a big
IBS, and
pooper,
he
bro.
was like, "All right, well, I'm
That's
gonna get on the list."
crazy. I'm out of here, dude.
Yeah, I don't know the full story, but yeah, he just keeps going like, "Yeah, I have IBS, so I'm going my doctor-assisted suicide."
Dude, if I had that happen, I would drain the bank accounts and I would buy a mobile home and I would literally park it in the strip club parking lot and I would eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner
Yeah,
at the strip club. I mean, that's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That's absolutely
Oh,
crazy.
have you seen Tires yet?
Yes, I see the entire second.
Yeah, you'd be like Stavros up in the trailer at the last
Yes,
episode,
yes,
just
and he
parks
bangs
down the trailer park. Yeah, and then he bangs the not the accountant. Yeah, he bangs the
Yeah, like the
officiator.
money manager lady.
Yeah.
It was great.
The appraiser. That's it.
Yes. Yeah, I liked the second season. It was great.
It was good.
I liked
I kind of wish
Joe
she was
DeRosa.
the girl.
just casually. I didn't like that bitch. She was ugly.
Yeah,
Get her
but
outta here,
like,
dude.
she was fun. I wish she'd gotten with him.
Yeah, true. My boy Shane should have got some sloppy toppy and tires.
Yeah, he needs.
That's
a
crazy.
consistency.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
McKeever, that you didn't let Shane hit it from the back entirely.
Yeah.
Just a full graphic, just full nudity,
right
full
there,
frontal
yeah.
nudity from Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted.
Yeah, with his
That's exactly what we
with
wanted.
his mom butt, just
Just a
humping in the air.
22-minute long episode of just Shane making sweet love.
Yeah, sweet
That's what,
love.
that's what the world wanted.
Yeah.
You
He's-
will never find dun, 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 dun,
So
another level like that. He's got hot wax
Yeah.
just pouring on his
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah,
And he just absolutely pipes her down for 22 minutes.
in the shower. It wasn't me.
Yeah, they just don't address it at all.
Yeah, he's got to wear the grippy socks on that you get at the trampoline park for traction.
Yes. Yeah, they do a close up like camera angle of him putting the grippy socks on before they make
Yeah, and then it's going to be a slow zoom into a butthole shot, and that's when the credits are going to start going by.
Yes. I mean, it's a missed opportunity, but
It's all right.
yeah,
Fine, we'll write a show. I guess we have to.
we'll write a show.
I think O'Connor writes the show, if I'm being honest.
No, it's Gerby's.
I feel like
Kirby's.
the last episode it said writer was O'Connor, and I was like, oh shoot, O'Connor does it.
It
But
might help, but no, I'm pretty sure it's
I think
Gerby's.
they all do it.
John McKeever is like the mind of it, who like wrote all the sketch shows.
Yeah, he's cool.
He wrote like I forget what the fucking sketch show was called, but he wrote all that, and then he wrote like
Thieves.
Delco Proper. Yeah, he wrote Delco Proper back in the day, which was like a TV show they had on I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Comedy Central, I think. Comedy Central.
Was it? Yeah. That works.
Which they shit the bed, man. They don't got anything anymore.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
Comedy
literally,
Central.
like-
We used to come home from school and watch Comedy Central Presents, and we'd have to change the channel when our parents would walk by.
But yeah, when they would
And then
come
we'd
in,
put it
yeah,
back up. You know what I mean? Like we would
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
come home and watch a 30.
watch
Like, I
it.
still remember so many of those. I remember the Mike Birbiglia when he talked about how he would go to the local diner and he would
Yeah,
play
yeah.
Tom Jones.
What's
from-
New Pussycat?
Yeah, he would play that like
What?
30
Yeah.
times in a row until people started
Yeah.
freaking out.
All the
Yeah.
Demetrius Martin ones.
All the Demetrius Martin ones, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Demetrius. John Mulaney, before we knew he did cocaine. I mean,
Yeah, back when he was funny.
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah.
I like it. I like his late stuff. What else? Tosh Point all the time. Mad TV
Yeah.
was
Mad TV, I
on.
never watched.
Wait, not Mad TV, right? That's their sketch show.
Mad TV was the one that Bobby Lee was on.
Yeah. We used to watch Mad TV
Yeah.
all the time.
I don't remember that one. I was maybe too young to remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember Comedy Central Presents.
Yeah. Or Ralphie May. I watched that one a ton too.
Yes, Ralphie May was the man.
Ralphie May. Shout out to
Absolutely
Ralphie.
love Yep. All right, well, let's fucking end this
All right.
bitch.
That's cool. Let's go. We're hour 30. We did it.
Sold. Shouts out to our
Sold.
4 viewers on YouTube. Our 4 probably Nazi viewers. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, there's-
yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
4 guys in the area.
If any of you are from different races than white, please comment down below. Just have our backs a little bit. Just comment down and say,
Yeah.
these guys are joking. It's all jokes. Please, guys. Please, we need
Please,
you.
guys.
Step up. Step up now. If
Yeah.
not you, then who? If not when? Or if not now, then when?
Yes, I will personally Venmo any person of color that comments on our video. I'll Venmo you guys $5 each. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
This I
That'd
mean,
be good luck.
that'd be
If you'd like
sweet.
to hop on, we'll have you on for an episode. We might do a little background check beforehand, but we'd
be
like to
great.
have you on.
You can't be in a Kanye. You can't recently have been in a Kanye.
Yes, no wolf costumes.
Yeah, exactly. We can't have you guys on. That's not good for us. Sorry.
Actually, you know what? We want you on. If we could get any of those guys who I seen singing out front of the Dave and Buster's, then yeah, we'll take you. Come on there.
Yeah. That's fair. That or what was the Hollywood star that they were like
Yes.
all lock hands and they were singing it. It
Yes.
was like,
Any of you guys want to come on here, please, God,
please,
come on here.
it'd be great.
Kanye West would get me to sing that song if he just sent me one picture of his wife's boobies. One picture of the boobies,
That's all.
and I'll go to the Buffalo Wild Wings and I'll sing that song as loud as I can.
That's not. I don't even think they're married anymore. So
Well, he fumbled the bag.
yeah. All right.
All right, adios. Kanye's wife has big
Adios.
tits.
Yes. And that's a wrap.